Good morning, everyone. As part of MuleSoft Real-Time Project Session-2, we are going to discuss about below topics today. It's like today's agenda is how to access Azure Devops board. Okay, how to access and work with Azure Devops. Before this, what is domain? Okay, and what are the domains it is available in IT? What are the domains it's available in IT or software? Next, difference between domain and technology. Next, how to create a group or project, how to add the users into project. Okay, next one is discuss about requirement document. So how you will get the requirements and what kind of requirements. Okay, discuss about or explain. Okay, discuss about explain requirements based on document, and finally how to create user stories. Okay, how to create user stories in ADO board. So ADO is nothing but Azure DevOps here. Okay. Okay, these are the major points. These are the major key points which we are going to discuss today. So first one, okay, just recap of the last session. Just recap of the last session. So what are things which we have discussed in the last session, like so SDLC. So SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. So there we do have, these are the phases: requirements gathering, analysis, design, development or coding, testing, deployment process is there. Then we have discussed about what is waterfall, what is agile methodology, and what are the benefits with the waterfall and agile. Okay. Next, we have discussed about what is product backlog, sprint planning, what is daily scrum, uh, who is product owner, in team how many members were there. Okay, what is sprint review, what is sprint retrospective, these kind of things which we have discussed yesterday. And I ask you to create one Microsoft account. Okay, this is what we have discussed yesterday. In today's class, the continuation of last class. So what is domains? Okay, what is domain? What are the domains it is available in IT? Okay, that's very important. Let me keep it here. See, the domains in the sense, suppose if you are working in IT, some people will ask like, okay, so what is your domain? So you should not tell your technology. Okay. So technology is different. Technology is different. Domain is different. Technology, it is like which technology you are working. So which technology we are working? We are working as MuleSoft, right? Okay. You are working as a MuleSoft developer. So you have to tell MuleSoft. Suppose if you are working as Java developer, you have to tell your technology as Java. So some people will ask like, what is your domain? So in that case, you should not tell I'm a Java developer or I'm a MuleSoft developer. So technology is different. Okay, there are many technologies like HTML or CSS. Okay, so these are all technologies. Okay, Python. Okay, something will be like that. So technology. So technology is different. Now, what is domain? So anyone has any idea what is domain?
Domain as architect, design, developing.
Mhm. See, domains in the sense we do have uh, different kind of projects, right? Like, okay, different kind of applications. Suppose the one example, it is like BFS. We do have banking projects, right? Okay, that is called one domain. Banking. Banking is one of the domain. So BFS is something like, okay, banking and financial services. Let me write it here. Banking and financial services. See, whenever you are going to join any one of the organization, right? Okay, so there domain based projects. Okay, so what kind of project they will assign? Okay, what kind of project you are going to work? So BFS is nothing but banking and financial services. So here we are going to provide the software solutions for the banks. I'll write it few lines. Okay, software solutions for the banks. Okay, there is one project that is related to, you can call it as, there is HDFC, okay, or SBI or Morgan Stanley, okay, is an US bank, okay, Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan, okay, these kind of things, guys. If you need more information, just you can go to Google, okay, BFS projects or BFS domains, okay, what are all the banks it is available. So there are many banks, okay. So for those, if you want to provide some solutions, okay, they will give you the project to you, okay, that is called BFS domain, the software solutions for the banks. Next, another domain, it is called e-commerce. So the e-commerce, so this is one of the platform. It is like to buy or purchase goods, okay, to buy or purchase some goods, okay. So the example, Flipkart, Amazon, okay, Myntra, so etc. Okay, so there we are going to develop one product or software. So what is the domain they are using, or we are using e-com, okay, that we can call it as e-com. So this is very, very important for an interviews also. Like even if you enter into any one of the organization before starting the project, you have to know what is your domain, what kind of project you are going to work. Okay, that's very important. Now, healthcare. See, healthcare also one of the domain. Healthcare. healthcare and medical. Okay, we do have some hospitals, right? Okay, we do have some hospitals. So for that, we need to build a software. Okay, we need to build a software. So for that, so here also we do have healthcare. Okay, I'm not going to write briefly, just I'm going to explain what are the domains it is available. It's like a time taken process. Next, we do have tours and travels. Okay, how we have Abibus. Okay, travels, Abibus, Redbus. If it is a healthcare or medical, we do have Apollo. Some hospitals, guys. Okay, travels. Next, supply chain management. Supply chain management. Okay, so this is also one of the domain. So here also we are going to provide the solutions for the goods and services from the raw materials. Okay, from the raw materials side. Okay, next we do have HRM. It's like human resource management. Okay, HRM. Next, manufacturing and industrial automation is there. So there are many. Okay, even we do have agriculture domain also. Agriculture. So it's like more than 20 is there. Okay, agriculture. So this is also one of the domain. So mainly, okay, telecom domain is there. So like how we are using mobile phones, right? I mean, in the SIMs, either it is Geo or Vodafone or Airtel. So these are the domains, guys. So this you have to aware. Okay. So before going to start your project, what is your domain? Okay. So what kind of domain you are working? Okay. Do you have any experience with BFS domain? Do you have any experience with e-com? Do you have any experience with the travels and tourism? Something like this, they will ask. Okay. So this is very important. Okay. There are many. So now you have some clear idea on what is technology and what is domain. Okay. I hope. Okay. Fine. Next. Okay. These two, it is done. Next, just enter into how to access and work with Azure DevOps. So before going to talk about Azure DevOps, so what is the use of Azure DevOps? Okay. See, Azure DevOps, it's a cloud platform. It's a cloud platform where you can create repos, okay, repository. How we are going to use GitHub, right? The same way we can create repos as well as can create work items. I will keep it as work items. So work items in the sense here it's like user stories, bugs. Okay, it's like a tracking tool, work tracking tool. Simply you can call it. Okay, work tracking tool. Next. So the same way, okay, there is one more important interview question. Okay, so where you are going to maintain or how you are tracking your work. Okay, tracking your work. Okay, by using Azure DevOps. Okay, by using Azure DevOps, my organization is going to track my work. Okay, so the same way we do have Jira also. Okay, Jira. So is also one of the work tracking tool. Okay, so here the main disadvantage is here. Okay, just Jira, we can use it for only creating the stories. Okay, creating the stories and bugs, those kind of things only. But here Azure DevOps will help us to create repositories, create pipelines, okay? Pipelines, I mean for deployment process. There are a lot of features it is available, okay? There are a lot of features it is available. So that is the reason nowadays most of the organizations are using Azure DevOps, okay? There are some organizations, they are using Jira also, but the same thing, okay? How to create user stories and how we are going to give the comments and those kind of things, that is similar to this one. But as part of this session, we are going to talk about Azure DevOps. Okay. So in order to access Azure DevOps, so first you need to create one Microsoft account. But in our real time, you no need to create. Okay. So suppose if you have joined some XYZ organization, so they are going to create one account for you. Okay. Now, how to access this? dev.azure.com. Okay, let me log out. Just to go to Google. Okay, just type dev.azure.com. I'll give you the link also here, or else I'll type it. dev.azure.com to access ADO portal. Okay, to access ADO. So even in real time also same, guys. Okay. Next, click on start free here. So here it will ask you to log in with your Outlook. Okay, I'm going to use my email ID, where it is called 21334@outlook.com. Okay, stay signed in. Okay, this is our welcome page. Now, see these things and all again, guys, your Scrum Master is going to take care. Okay, how to create the organization and how to add the members. But I'm giving you one clear idea how they are going to add also. As a developer, your work is okay. It will get start from only attending the backlog grooming sessions and the sprint plannings and those kind of things and design and development phases. But you have to know how they are going to create these organizations and how they are going to add users also. Next. But in your system, no need to do this one. Okay. You can consider I'm your Scrum Master. Okay. I'm going to do this kind of things. Create new organization here. Okay. I'm going to create new organization. I'll make it as ViTech. ViTech-MuleSoft. Your project is located to, okay, just you can keep it like this, or if you want, you can change it to India. Okay. MSV DV XW. So you can consider this is your first project. It's like you have joined into one of the organization that is called ViTech. Okay. So the project name ViTech. So now the project which we are going to discuss, so that is related to banking. So I'll keep it as ViTech BFS or banking. I'll keep it as banking. Banking project. Okay. See, so here we do have boards and repos and pipelines, test plans, artifacts. So mainly we are going to talk about boards and repos. Okay, repos is something like whenever you develop some code and we are going to push it into repos. Okay, that we are going to discuss later. Now we are going to talk about boards. Before that, I need to provide access. Okay, you can consider these are the new people. There are 10 people who are joined into my organization. Okay, with the banking project. The banking project. Now I'll give you access. Go to organization settings. Go to users. Okay. So here I need to provide access, add users. So how to give the access? Okay. Just copy this URL. Okay. So these things and all you never see in it your real time, guys. Okay. Because they will do it in a background. Okay. If you share your URL with, sorry, your email ID with your Scrum Master, he is going to add. It's like admin kind of work he is going to do, right? Okay. Next, add to projects. Which project? Okay. Now, whenever I'm going to add you in this ADO board, you will get an email. You have to accept. Then only you can able to see this project. Okay. If anyone joined from your laptop, what you can do, you can go to your Outlook email and you can accept. Accept now. So that you will be able to see this board. Okay, let me quickly add. Okay, Srikanth is done. Okay, let me quickly add everyone directly here. You come on. Okay. See, I want to add everyone at the same time. You can do that. Okay. Oh, I think it is not taking up. So it is considering a single email. Okay, let me add one by one directly here. It is not. Did anyone join from laptop for today's class? Or do you have handy laptop with you?
Yeah, bro, I am login for join for laptop now.
Okay. So what you can go to your Outlook. You may get an email.
Yeah, but so
1 minute. You can share your screen so that everyone can understand.
wait, bro, I will share my screen.
Yeah, 1 minute. Add users. You need to set up billing to assign this access level. Okay. Okay, got it. See, because this is our free trial account, right? Okay, we cannot add more than 5. Okay, 5 or 10, I think it seems like. Now what I will do, so overall interested to work, I mean, in this project, okay, I'll consider those names. So can you ping me in the chat? Overall interested? So anyway, don't worry about this. Okay, anyway, I'm going to help you with the task, but just I'm going to give some assignments for you. Okay. Okay, it seems like everyone are interested. Okay, I'll consider 5 names. Okay, I'll consider 5. Uh, okay, I have already added. I'll add anyone here. Present invitation. Okay, change access level. Anyway, don't worry about this one. Even I'll assign the task even if you don't have the Jira board also. Okay, just I'll consider there are 3 names, 3 or 4 names here. Okay, but I'll assign the task with everyone. Okay, so everyone has to complete all the tasks. Okay, you will get an opportunity. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, quickly you can accept this one. Okay, so now I could see only one. Okay, Srikanth has accepted. Can you go to your email? Okay, 1 minute. Srikanth, can you share your screen? But I will assign the task with everyone. I mean, it's everyone in the sense, okay? You can group together at least 2 or 3 people and you have to work.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, give me access, bro.
Yeah, I have already given. Can you share your screen?
This type
Yeah,
will
it's
be
wait, it is loading.
this.
Okay, can you go to your email, Outlook email?
Outlook, right?
Yes, Outlook.
Yeah, this one. Is it audio, bro?
No, no, no. You can go to Outlook. Where did you log in Outlook?
This one is Outlook, right, bro? It's not
No, I think
visible.
we can,
My
no,
screen.
I can see only ADO board. Still I can see ADO board. See here, guys. So once you accept my request, you can able to see this project. Okay, this is your organization and this is your project because I have given the access. Okay, so even I do have trial account. Okay, yes, come down, just come down here. Okay, I think your internet is very slow. See, you have to click on join now. Okay, you have to click on join now. You have to click on join now.
Yeah, I did join.
So that, yeah, you already joined. Okay, I'm explaining this to rest of the people.
Okay.
Okay, 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 you can stop your screen. See, because I'm using a free trial account. So even in your organization, so they are going to take, it's a paid version. So they can add as many they can. But here I can access, I can add only, see here, basic users. Okay, 5. Okay, basic plus test plans. Okay, start free trial. Okay, so that is for test plans. So here we do have up to 2 GB. It's a free. Okay, it is fine. So now you know how to add the users. Okay. So guys, can you quickly accept the invitations? I can see still 4 members as to 3 or 4, I think. Even if it is mobile also, just log in with your mobile with outlook.com. I'll give you 2 minutes. Just accept your request. So now I can see Deepthi also done. Now it's pending with Ishwar and Avteja. Do quickly. Okay, fine. Now what is this next step? Now you know how to create the group and project, but in your real time, no need to do this 2 steps. Again, guys, okay? You no need to do anything. If you just share your email ID with your Scrum Master. Okay, now just once again, I'm explaining whatever we have discussed today. So we have discussed about what is domain and technology. Okay, technology, it's something like, so whatever the technology which you are working to build your software, if you are using for MuleSoft or Java or HTML, CSS, React, those kind of things are technologies. So which domain you are working? The domain in the sense it's like BFS domain is there, e-com, healthcare, automotive domain is there. There are different domains are available. So now as part of training, we are going to practice one simple project with end to end with the BFS domain. Okay. So for which domain we are going to work? We are going to work with the BFS domain. What is BFS? Banking and financial services. Okay. Now, So in the sprint, right? Okay, in the Agile, how many meetings were available? Okay, let me copy instead of writing from the previous class. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, if you observe this one, so first one is backlog grooming, next sprint planning, then daily scrum or stand-ups, sprint review or demos, retrospectives. Okay. So now you can consider backlog grooming or backlog, okay, backlog grooming sessions. Okay, we'll call it as backlog grooming. So what is backlog grooming here? So backlog grooming is nothing but we are going to discuss about the requirements. We are going to discuss about the requirements. Okay. So what is client expecting? What is client expecting? What you need to do? Okay. Those kind of things we are going to discuss and we are going to create the stories. So normally BA is going to take care about the creating the stories. So in the stories also we do have two types. So story, what is story? Story is nothing but, it is nothing but, guys, okay, it is nothing but requirement. It is nothing but requirement. Story is nothing but requirement. Don't get confused. Story or user story. So these are the terms. Okay. You can call it as anything. Okay. So now we can consider today we are going to attend backlog grooming. So what will happen in a backlog grooming? Okay. So the first step, backlog grooming. The backlog grooming. So everyone has to attend. All the team members, PO, BA, Scrum Master, architect, dev, testers. Okay. Is there any DBA team it is available? Okay. Everyone has to attend all the meetings in Agile. Okay. So now just you can consider today the backlog grooming is happening from so and so time. So you can consider today 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. You have joined into one of the organization. Now backlog grooming session is happening. So now I could see in our team, okay, you can consider I'm your okay, in today's class I'm your PO, product owner. So I'm going to explain, okay, I'm going to explain my requirements with your team. Okay. So now I told you, right? There is one documentation. Okay. There is one document. It's like SRS or BRD. So this document again, so BA is going to prepare. So before this meeting itself, so sometimes what they will do, they will prepare a document or they will directly create the user stories. Okay. Here I want you to tell you from pin to pin, like from beginning, how we are going to use a story. So that is the reason still I didn't create any business user stories. So there are two user stories. Okay, two types. So one is business. So as per the business, they're going to create. On the below, you have to create technical user story or technical task. Okay, what you are going to work. Okay, technical task. So in the backlog grooming, all the team members, PO, BA, Scrum Master, okay, architect, dev. So everyone has to attend. They are going to review this document. Okay, they will review this document. I mean, they will read it out. Okay, so this is kind of BFS domain. So the project name is A-Team Transactions Project. So the purpose of the document, okay, the purpose of this document is to provide an overview of business requirements and identification of the technical issues. Okay, something like this. They will read it out. And what is the scope of this project? Develop front-end web application using React Angular. Okay, this will be a separate team, guys. Okay, again, front-end team will be front-end is different team, or there are different people is going to involve in your same team only. Okay, in your same team only there are different people, but here you need to consider what is our work from here. Okay, up to this part you have to consider design, develop. Okay, again here database, right? Okay, database, again there is a DBA team, there is a different team will be available, but here we are doing from our own, so everything we have to do it via ourselves. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Next, deploy the application into cloudhub. This is our MuleSoft developer role. Okay, so this is the project scope. So client needs a web application. Okay, clients need a web application. So that web application, okay, that web application contains, these are the features like login page should be there and sign up page should be there, and he can able to create an account, and he is to withdraw an amount. Okay, those kind of things we need to develop. Okay, so these kind of things we need to develop. So normally they won't share this document with you sometimes. Okay, there are some projects they are going to share this document with you, so they are going to directly create the user stories in the Azure. Okay, so based on this document they are going to create user stories. Okay, there are some features. Okay, you can consider. Anyway, I'm going to share this document with you, you can read it out, don't worry about this, you can read it out once. I'm going to explain here how to create an user stories. I'll create the business user stories, you have to create your technical user stories. Okay, I'll create one or two, rest you can create. So what is our first requirement? Okay, so here, see, this document contains to create RESTful applications. You know how to develop or design these APIs. Okay, as part of this course, you have already learned. So how many APIs you have to develop? See, when in single API, you can develop all these resource paths. That is one thing. So these things and all you have to ask your technical lead or architect. Okay, how we are going to, okay, that design and all everything it will come later. Okay, just understand the requirements. So today just understand the requirements. Okay, so we need to develop one web application. So the web application is going to take care about different persons. Okay, front end team, but our work is to create an APIs. Okay, you need to develop an APIs for create account, deposit, check balance, withdraw, card block, card unblock, get all blocked cards. Okay, so as of now, this is our requirement. Now, in order to create account, right? Okay, in order to create an account, see, client or product owner, just he will give the requirements like this. That's it. Okay, now your architect is going to write manually these kind of things. Okay, your architect, so architect is going to design, I mean not ramal design. I'll show you tomorrow with the example. Okay, how the project structure will be. Okay, the end-to-end flow. Now he's going to write these things. Okay, so you need to use create account as a resource path, method as a post, query parameters. See, these are the query parameters: customer name, bank, type, branch name. There are 4 query parameters. The required length is what is the minimum length and maximum length. So it should be one of the enum. So everything he will sit and he will write the all the requirements. Okay, all the requirements. Now, in the body of the JSON, we need to pass account number, ATM pin, IFSC code, deposit amount, and mail ID. Okay, sample response. Okay, 201, you have to design like this. Okay, see this requirement. Okay, this requirement is going to give the client or product owner. Okay, based
Yeah,
on
bro,
that,
it should. Yeah,
you
wait, wait.
need to,
Bro, it should be one ename value is a description, right, bro?
sorry,
Yeah, bro, this one should be one of ename value saving current. That is a description, right, brother?
what restriction?
This one. This should be maximum length, minimum length. It is
Yeah, while
this one, brother.
designing, while designing, you will get to know. Just understand the
Yeah, okay.
requirement.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so how you are going to get the requirements. So that's what I'm explaining now. Okay, you can consider this is one of the requirement. This is one of the requirement. So like this, I have prepared all like, okay. So if it is check balance, okay. So it's what is the method you need to use? Get query parameters in the body, you have to pass these values. If it is a withdraw, okay. So whenever you are going to withdraw an amount, okay, you have to perform this. Okay, this and all design. Okay, as of now, this is design. Okay, unblock up to unblock the code I have written. There are some more features also it is available. Okay, I'll complete it today or tomorrow. So meanwhile, just understand how the document looks like. Okay, now, so where we are going to store our details. Suppose you can consider HDFC registration, right? Okay. Or else I'll go with this one, right? So every application registration form, okay, registration form sample. So you can consider this one, okay, any one of this. So what is happening here? The school name, school, right? Okay, school name. So the first name, the parent phone number, parent email, parent sport, okay, they are going to enter. So as soon as if they click submit button, if they click submit button, so backend there is an API. So that API we are going to develop. Okay, we will take all those details. We will take all those details and we'll take all those details. We'll take all those details and save it into one database. Okay, so those kind of things we are going to develop here. So front end part we are not going to develop anyway. But we are going to develop. Okay, so this part we are not going to develop. So apart from this front end, so we are going to develop everything like APIs and database kind of things. Okay, here you need to create an account in Snowflake. Okay, so the client want to use Snowflake here. So we have many databases like MS SQL, Oracle is there. There are different databases, but client want to use Snowflake. Okay, client want to use Snowflake. Then we need to follow this table structure. Okay, this is one of the table structure. We need to create one table. Next, coming to development, there are some instructions. See, create account. Okay, create account resource should be able to successfully insert the record into database. See, as soon as if we are going to provide your input details, what are the input details? If you see create account, you need to pass query parameters, and in the body you have to pass these parameters. then you will get the 201 response, right? Then same way, so that is design. So coming to development, you have to follow these instructions. So before inserting the record, you have to check whether there is any account is existing database or not. If it is already existing, you have to display this message. So there are some instructions. Okay, there are some instructions. Like once your account is created successfully, you have to send out an email, okay, saying like, okay, congratulations, your account is created. This everything you have to read it. So as soon as if the task is assigned with you, you have to read it out everything. Okay, in the backlog grooming, they are going to explain pin to pin. Okay, what you need to do. Okay, if you have any doubts or any concerns, you can check with your product owner. Or else what you can do, you can pick up a user story. Okay, you can read it out after, I mean, the next call or something, right? So you need to ask your doubts. You need to ask your doubt. Okay, this is a sample documentation which I have created. Then now I'll show you how to create the user stories based on this one. Okay, based on this one. Just observe here. So here we do have ViTech banking project. If you observe this one, there is one green color. Okay, just click on this one. Or else if you click on your project name also, that will be fine. So here you can see work items, backlog, sprints. Okay, first all the stories has to be created in your backlogs. Okay, just click on this backlogs. Okay, what happened? Not enough memory to open this page. Okay, if you open this one here, you can able to see new work item. Click on this new work item. So here you have to create your user stories. Okay, I'll create one user story. First I will create it for this one. Okay, create account. Okay, fine. Create account for ATM transactions. See now there is one title it is created. Just click on this. Okay, let me create one more also. Okay, deposit and check balance, right? Okay, deposit, or else what you can do, deposit for ATM transactions. See, these are the headings. Okay, these are the headings. Iteration to backlog. Move iteration to backlog. Okay, fine. So now, like this, your BA is going to create your user stories. Okay, create account for ATM transactions. If you open this one, okay, as of now, it is not assigned with anyone. So here they are going to fill the details. Okay, what you need to do. Okay, let me go with this. As a bank customer, okay, as a bank customer, I want to create an account from ATM so that I can save my money. Okay, simple. Okay, save my money or deposit my money. See these things, and see the business user stories. Who is going to write? Your BA, your business analyst is going to write. Okay, no need to worry about this one. Okay, so here what they will do, so once they design, right? Okay, just copy paste. Let me copy paste. Create account for ATM transactions. So here I'll keep it as design. Okay, you are going to design, right? Okay, DISIGN, design. So now we are not going to develop anywhere. So first we are going to design our application like by using ramls. Okay, so this is the description for this. So here the priority, just observe here 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the first priority or second priority? So that they are going to keep it here. Next, let me create 2 user stories. Just let me copy paste. Follow the below instructions. See, if it is your waterfall methodology, so everything you have to prepare like this. Okay, there is a documentation. Okay, you have to prepare more documentations. But coming to Agile, so everything it will be an user stories. Okay, they are going to track it via user stories. Okay, so now we can consider this is one of the user story. Design for deposit, right? Okay, this is for also one. Let me create this one also. So as of now, it is not assigned. Okay, it is added to backlog. So in the back end, before going to start backlog grooming session itself, your BA and your Scrum Master is going to sit and they are going to create these user stories in the backlog. Okay, in the backlog. So now deposit, right? Okay, where is the deposit logic? Withdraw. Withdraw is there, unblock is there. Okay, where is deposit? Check balance. Okay, as of now, deposit we don't have. Seems like okay. I'll write it for check balance. Let me see. You can edit design. Check balance for ATM transaction. As a customer, okay, as a customer, I need to check my balance. Okay. See, these are the technical user stories. Okay. As a developer, you have to write it like this. Instead of customer, what you can do, as a developer, I need to prepare a RAML or something like this. Okay. This is one of the user story, how you are going to write it. Okay. See, this is how they are going to create. First, they are going to create the user stories. Now you can consider. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow, so before tomorrow's class, I'm going to create all the user stories. Don't worry about that. But how they are going to assign the user stories, just you can see now. Create an account. Okay. So if it is a backlog grooming session, so you can consider there are, so how to access this one? Okay, just you can go to ViTech banking project. So here you can see boards, okay, boards, backlogs. If you click on this backlog, so here you will be able to see there are two backlog items. So in the backlog item, in the sense, it's like pending items, okay, pending. Backlog in the sense pending. Design, first one, okay, create account for ATM transactions. Just you can open this one. So in this backlog grooming session, they are going to explain pin to pin. It's like end to end, what you need to do. Okay. As a bank customer, I want to create an account from ATM so that I can deposit my money. Okay. See, if you want to deposit your amount, so first what you need to do, you need to create account, right? Okay. For that, there is one user story. For that, there is one user story. Now, you need to follow below instructions. See, it will be in verbal format, but here I have given as a RAML design for your understanding purpose. Okay. See, as a customer, they don't know. As a customer, they don't know these kind of things. What you need to create account, post, query parameters, and these kind of things. So it will be in always verbal format. So what they will say is, okay, follow below instructions in the sense. So here you need to mention, okay, they are going to mention just simply, okay, we are expecting below are the input parameters. Okay. Customer name. So simply they will say like, okay, I'm expecting like this. Okay, customer name, bank. See, later also we can change it. Okay, so it's like backlog grooming. So we are going to groom the stories. So here we'll discuss about what is the requirement. Okay, what is there any improvements we can do? So it should not like, okay, you have to follow their instructions. Okay, is there any changes? You can explain with them. Okay, you can explain with them. So that is what you can do. That is what you can do it here. So you can consider this is one. This is the sample one. This is the sample one. So now based on this user story, okay, based on this user story, I need to, okay, just we'll see. It's a to do, done, doing. Okay, that you are going to see it in coming sessions. So how much effort it is required? So effort in the sense, sometimes we'll keep it as here, user story, points, we are going to keep it. Sometimes what we are going to do, we are going to keep it hours also. That is depends on your organization. Some organizations we are going to give 1, 3, 5, 8. To design this application or to design this API, how much time it is required? Either it is 1 day, it is enough, or 3 days, or 5 days, or 8 days. So that effort we need to keep it here. Okay, that is one thing. Just simply you can say I'm going to keep it as 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, it's a Fibonacci. Okay, 2. I'm going to keep it here. So here there is a task. Okay, here you can able to see you can assign. Okay, you can assign with the people. So who are all going to work this project? Okay, so here I don't see this person's why showing only one result. Okay, let me take. User name. See here, if you search here, you can able to see Ravi. Okay, I'm going to assign this task with this guy. Okay, see now we can able to see it is assigned to Ravi. So design check balance for ATM transactions. Suppose. So what he is going to do, he will analyze, and he is going to come up with his approach, or he is having any doubts. What he will do, he is going to comment in the comment section that I will show you. So what is the effort it is required? Okay, in the backlog grooming session itself, they will ask you, okay, so who is going to work this story? Okay, who is going to work this story? So if you are very much interested, you can nominate your name. Okay, you can nominate your name. So simply I have assigned here, but they will ask you in the backlog grooming sessions. Okay, all the developers, okay, who is going to work which task and what are the points it is required. So you can update your effort later also, that is also fine. So simply I'm going to keep it as 3 points here. Okay, just observe. As of now, we do have only 2 items in the backlog. The sprint is not yet started. Okay, so as soon as the sprint is started, you have to work. Okay, you have to design or develop. But in the backlog, we will discuss all these user stories. So what you need to do. Okay, any doubt clarifications with the client or product owner or your technical lead, you can check it in your backlog grooming sessions. So that is what backlog grooming. So it's like backlog grooming. We are grooming the user stories. What is the priority? Okay, suppose this is not a high priority. So what we will do? So we'll mark it as 3 or 4, something like this. Okay. So whatever it is high priority, then we are going to mark it. Okay. We are going to change it here. See here, I want to assign with a different person. So I can do assign with this. So I want to change it to backlog or current sprint. I can do it. Okay. There are a lot of options. Okay. There are a lot of options. So what you can do, you can also create one sample user story today. Okay. There is one sample user story. How we are going to write user stories and all. Okay. Just go to Google and type. Okay. Just give me. Okay. Just go to Google. I'll show you here. Okay. Sample user story writing. Okay. Writing for ATM account creation. Okay. Just do copy paste. That will also work. See user stories. There is one. See, these are the user stories. See now, just observe. In each and every user story, there will be description and acceptance criteria. See, as a customer, I want to log in my account using card and PIN code so that I can perform the transactions. So what is the acceptance criteria? System must be validate the card and PIN code. Okay, this is the logic we need to write it. Okay, see, so the stories will be looks like this. See, always. See, as a customer, I want to check the balance of my account so that I can perform transactions. See, these are all business user stories, guys. Okay, see, whatever I have created, that is technical user stories. Technical in the sense, whatever you are going to develop. Okay, this one is this one only. See, if you observe this one, see, client doesn't know these query parameters, body, sample responses, and these kind of things. Okay, this is the sample one, just how to create. So that's what I have explained. So if you have any doubts here, suppose, okay, so you can mention, you can give at the rate, Okay, you can consider I'm your architect. Okay, so you can or PO. So here you can write, okay, do we need to implement error codes 404 or 500? Okay, so directly the mail will get triggered to the corresponding person. See the discussion. See, so like this, they're going to track. They'll go to comments and they will see what is the latest updated comment, and based on that, they are going to work. So anyway, I'll share this document also with you. Okay, as of now, okay, today just you can create your user stories, your own user stories. Don't give any access to anyone. Okay, that's fine. But just create user stories. Just copy paste only. Okay, do copy paste. Just do copy paste. Meanwhile, what I will do based on our requirement. Okay, based on this document, I'm going to prepare user stories. Okay, in the backend, I'll prepare this, and we will work on one by one. Okay, we'll work on one by one. So these are the basics. Okay, the project structure will be looks like this. So tomorrow onwards, the actual work is going to start. Okay, how to pick the user stories and how to work. See, now it is to do status. Okay, now it is to do status. Suppose if you are going to work this task, what you can do, doing or active. Okay, the started, so that your scrum master or PO or your team members will get to know whether you are working or not. To do means you are going to work. Doing means you have already started. Do you have any doubts with the requirements? Just you can in the discussion. Okay, in the discussion you can comment out. Okay, is there any related? Okay, is there any technical assistance it is required, or is there any software issues, or is there any requirement issues? Okay, so that you can write it here, your comments. So this is how nowadays in the IT industry they are going to track it. This is called, okay, how you will get the requirements. We are following agile methodology. So we used to get the requirements in the ADO, okay, from POs and BA. Okay, that is what you have to tell in your interviews. So that is the reason just I'm explaining from beginning. Okay, how to create user stories and how to track those things. Okay, how to track it. So now everything it's in a backlog. So sprint is not started. So today I'll create. See, I can create yesterday itself, but I want you to know how we are going to create the user stories. So that is the reason this task is pending. So what I will do after some time, I'm going to create all the stories, and tomorrow's class, who is going to work what? I'll give you the task, and parallelly, I'm also going to explain the design. Okay, so what I will do in the design, I'll do it for one. Okay, I'll do it for one. So rest, you have to do it. So anyway, see, it's very simple. So based on your user story, you can do it. So that is what we have practiced in our classroom notes, right? Okay, see, it's very simple. So this is our resource path. You need to use get method. These are the query parameters. This is the body of the JSON. Okay. So the sample response, we are expecting like this. Okay, see 2024 01 Feb 01 Feb. Suppose you want to update any comments, you have to log in into dev.azure.com. If you see it here, see, this is the board. There is one task, design, create account for ATM transactions, design, Okay, so it's not development task, so that is the reason just I have created the design task. Okay, design. So once the design is done, we are going to create development task. Okay, so here there is one more thing I want to tell you. I want to convey one more point here. So is there any related items? Okay, is there any related to previous story or something? So what you can do, you can add link here. Okay, so these things and all, if you work, okay, if you work or practice, you will get to know. Okay, don't worry about this one, but just try to understand how the work is coming and how we are going to work. Okay, so that part you have to be aware. Okay, this tool and all you have to be familiarized with. I mean, so if you practice 5 to 6 days, you will get to know all those options. But the major thing is you have to understand what is user story. We will give the requirements. So what is backlog grooming session? So what we will do. So once the sprint is started, how to update the comments. Okay, how to update the comments for the corresponding user story. Okay, these things and all you have to know. So what is to do? What is doing? Okay. See here you can see you can search issues and assign to. So I can only filter here. Okay, I can filter here. So what is the state? What is the area? What is the tags? It is available. So everything it will be available. Okay. See, if you want to know pin to pin, I mean, in a brief, it will take again. So this simple project itself, it will take at least 30 days. But there are few points it is missing. But even though I'm going to deliver most of the content with you guys. So whatever I'm working in a real time, so that is what I'm going to explain. Okay, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next class. Just to go through this one. Okay, the class recordings once again and create the user stories. I'll give you this document. Okay, this document I'll give you. So this one just I have identified in a Google. Okay, this one I will share it with you. Just you can send me screenshots. Okay, you can create. Okay, there are 7 user stories, right? Here, see 7 is there. 6, 5, 6, 7 is there. You have to create. So everyone has to create just 7 work items here. Okay, 7 user stories based on this document. Just do copy paste. So it will take hardly 5 minutes, guys. Okay, it will take hardly 5 minutes. That's it. Okay, that's it for today's class. We'll see you in the next class. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
Yeah, bro, you can fill one form